Today's video is about AI and styling and AI and your closet and everything to do with AI entering the styling space. Because AI is kind of everywhere, so let's talk about it. Can AI help create your style or uncover your style? So if we're going to be talking about this, we need to first talk about what style is. Now, a lot of times people talk about style as a noun. Someone has style, but I like to call it a verb. So it's an action word. Remember those games we used to play when we were kids trying to figure out how to, talk and spell? I'm still terrible at spelling, but apparently I'm also terrible at talking, and I just went off on this tangent. But here we are. So style ing, that one is a verb. So it is an action, and now it is an action with intention. And that's what styling is, right? So styling is an action with intention. Now, other ways to describe an action that has an outcome or an intention would be a skill. So styling is a skill. It's a creative skill, and it's a skill that changes based on your own personal lifestyle, your interest in it. To be quite frank, like if you're interested in it, which you probably are because you're watching this video, that's going to play a part in it. How much energy you have towards that skill and how much natural talent you have towards that skill. Think of it more like driving. Like anyone can learn to do this, but some people are just going to be inherently better at it. Maybe also like learning a language. So if we're looking at styling as a skill, can you learn a skill from a robot? The answer is always going to be yes, I think, I hope, I don't know. It's going to be easier with a guide. Someone who can adapt the skills that you need to learn to you. And so I try to do the best I can with these videos and kind of explain style as best as I can on a broad term. But if you're really having trouble with figuring out your styling and your styling strategies, that's where you would hire a stylist. And that's either where you would hire me or someone local to you that you can help, or that they can help guide you through the process of what we need to do. Now, I have created an AI ChatGPT to help with this whole situation because I take my clients through a very specific set of questions, or in this case, we're going to call them prompts, so that you can follow along and use your own AI to kind of help you through the process. Now, some people are going to be staring at this video being like, Rebecca, what are you doing? Why are you giving it all away for free? And the answer is always going to be the same for that. Styling is a skill. It is something that I can teach, but it is not something that I think people need to gatekeep. You deserve to feel good in your clothes. If it means watching a YouTube video and kind of fumbling through it yourself, please, that's why we're here, okay? That's why I'm here to help. First things first is I need you to get your ChatGPT or your Claude or your Perplexity or whichever AI you're using at the time to ask you questions back. All right, so that's step number one. So you're going to prompt your AI to say, hey, here are the circumstances. We're going through my closet. I'm trying to find my personal style. I need you to ask me as many questions as you need, one by one, to make sure that you have all of the information you need to help me with this process. Step one, you are going to have to take it to your closet. We're going to go and look at your closet as a whole. So either you can take a photo of your closet, you can feed it to AI, or you can just kind of look at it and go, which of the 5 fashion theories do I like the most? And it will be able to tell based on what you are able to visually see. So again, the 5 fashion theories are color, texture, print, shape, and details. So pull out your 5 favorite things, your 5 favorite outfits, and look at them as a whole. If I'm looking at this huge data of outfits, then what do I see as a constant? Do I see a similar color palette? Do I see print in every single one of these ones? Do I see details? Now remember, details are little things in the garment that kind of don't need to be there. We're talking about interesting buttons. We're talking about zippers. We're talking about lace. We're not talking about something like this, like a sleeve. This type of sleeve detail I would put into the category of shape. Does it have an interesting shape? Does it have a voluminous or a bigger shape than I'm used to? whatever those answers are, you're going to give that prompt to your AI. And then your AI is going to go, great. So your top two fashion theories are shape and print. Now I am obviously going to use my own closet for this because that's top of mind for me, but it could give you a million different answers. From there, I want you to look at your wardrobe and again, either feed it information, like if you're using Index or if you're using any sort of other indexing software, and go, oh, I have a lot of tops and I don't have enough bottoms. Oh, I have a lot of layering pieces, but I really struggle with anything that's not just a basic t-shirt. Because here's where we need to find your gaps. And when we find your gaps in your wardrobe, that's going to tell me what you don't like purchasing. It's going to tell me what you have a really hard time styling. It's going to tell me a lot of things, and that's where your AI could kind of sort through that for you. From there, ask it to give you a shopping list. So we fed it all of your information so far, what we like, what we need, and then we're going to need a shopping list. So what do we need to fill in the gaps? Things that people are missing in their closet are shoes and accessories. Now, accessories are anything, again, that your outfit needs to feel a little bit more elevated. And we're talking about earrings, necklaces. We're also talking about things like scarves, pocket squares. We're talking about ties, bolo ties, belts, socks. Socks are a fantastic accessory. So we can really play with different types of accessories in order to get to the outcome that we're looking for. From there, I want you to ask your AI to get you to your fashion words. So this one's gonna feel a little bit awkward because you're gonna talk to a robot. But I need you to just say, hey, I need some fashion words. What are, from what you see in my closet and what I respond best to, what fashion words do you see? Now I'm not talking about anything other than words like quirky, fun, playful, chic, disruptive. I don't care what the words are, and neither should you. It's not like we're going for a certain style. We want to find our personal style. If you want to find a style, totally different set of prompts, totally different set of instructions, because we are looking for something that feels authentic to us. Now remember that your style is already in your closet. If you're looking for an outside style, or if you're looking to completely change your style, that is a different conversation. And that is one that arguably should be done with a real person. If only for the reason that we're gonna have so many more questions that we're gonna have to ask you, then it might be a little bit more challenging to figure it out using AI. We're looking for those 3 fashion words, okay? So I usually like to say things like corporate, quirky, with a hint of dance, with a hint of travel. There needs to be something in the background of what makes you you. Now, this could be, when I say travel, I mean, it's not quite boho, but it could be little pieces from kind of everywhere that we've pulled into the personal style to make it feel more authentic. It could be hints of dance. So I've seen closets that have wrap tops because she used to be a ballet dancer, and so we were pulling in from some of those past experiences to really make her feel at home and more comfortable in her clothes. So whatever those 3 words are, use those 3 words to finish your shopping list. Now give your AI a shopping list budget and say things like, I'm looking to shop locally in, insert your city here. Local because every other store kind of looks the same right now. So local ones will usually have a little bit more variety and a little bit more interest and unique pieces. Just throwing that out there. I'm looking for XXX within this budget. Can you help me out? It should, in theory, pop out a shopping list saying like something like, oh, you need 5 pairs of shoes. If it says something like 5 pairs of shoes, you need to run. And now it should pop out a shopping list that says something along the lines of, you need a pair of sandals, you need a pair of sneakers, and you need 3 more necklaces to really hone in your look. Here are the outfits that I think it would work with. Now, of course, you don't need AI to do everything I just said. You could also use old school pen and paper and a camera on your phone and work through the same prompts, journaling through each piece. Now I have a journal that you can purchase from me that takes you through 40 prompts to get you to this process, or of course you can work with me directly, but that is essentially what we do together with the human touch. So AI can help, but I need you to get it to ask you questions instead of just taking point blank, here's an outfit, here's an outfit, here's an outfit, because those outfits, although they could be awesome outfits, things that you never think of before, I want you to really consider what you want to feel like and how you alone could replicate this process again, replicate your style and your styling to make each day easier so you're not depending on AI, a human, whatever the case is. We're looking for sustainable growth, and you do that through learning the skill of styling. Now, of course, if you have questions, please let me know in the comments, and in my next video, we're actually going to be talking about what money has to do with your personal style and how we are going to uncover some of those sticky points that happen when you are decluttering and or when you're looking for new pieces in your wardrobe, and how we can use those pieces to really elevate without breaking the bank, and sometimes by breaking the bank, because if you have the money to spend, then there are lots of ways that we can do that.